Hello guys, today we are going to learn how to blink LED. For this we need some components. They are LED, resistor, either 220 ohm or 330 ohm, Arduino USB cable, Arduino UNO, jumper and grid. These are the 6 components for this experiment. First is LED. The LED may be in different color. I have taken red one. It could be blue, green, etc. Each LED has 2 pins, short pin and long pin. Short pin is also known as negative and it is connected with ground. Second pin is known as long pin and it is known as anode, and power is supplied to the power is connected with this long pin plus. Next is resistor. This is a resistor, one of the resistor, and there may be different type of resistor of different values. How we will find the value of resistor and how we calculate the value of resistor, we will discuss in later video. The next component is Arduino USB cable. This cable has 2 different ports. First is USB port to connect it with our laptop or any USB port, and second port is for power supply to Arduino, and this supply from 6 volt to 20 volts, and this is also used to upload the program. This port is called Arduino USB cable. Next is Arduino UNO. This is the main component of our experiment and we will use this component in different applications. Each Arduino UNO board has 2 different types of pin: analog pin and digital pin. Analog pin starts with A0, A1, A2, A5 and so on, and digital pin is shown with integer number 0 to 30. There are different grounds. There are 3 different grounds: ground, ground and ground, and 1 V in, and 2 different power, 5 volt and 3.3 volt, and this figure is Atmega 328 IC. This is reset button. This red button is reset button. Before uploading program on our microcontroller, we first reset. There are 2 different ports. This is used for DC power supply and this is used for connect. This is used to connect with USB for power supply as well as uploading the program. Details of Arduino UNO R3 specifications is shown here. This Arduino UNO R3 board has following specifications. It consists Atmega 328T based microcontroller that I have mentioned in previous slide. The operating voltage of this Arduino is 5 volt. The recommended input voltage ranges from 7 volt to 12 volts. The input voltage limit is 6 volt to 20. A digital input and output pins are 14 and digital input and output pins PWM are 6. Analog input pins are 6. DC current for each input pin is 20 milliampere. DC current used for 3.3 volt pin is 50 milliampere. Flash memory minus 32 KB and 0.5 KB memory is used by the bootloader. Static RAM is 2 KB. EEPROM is 1 KB. The speed of the clock is 16 Hz. Inbuilt LED. Length and width of the Arduino are 68.6 millimeter into 3.4 millimeter. The weight of Arduino board is 25 gram. I have taken all these references from this site. You can also learn and know in details from this site. The Arduino UNO R3 pin diagram is shown below. It comprises 14 digit digital input pins. From these pins, 6 pins can be utilized like PWM outputs. This board includes 14 digital input-output pins. Analog input 6, a USB connection, quartz crystal 16 MHz, a power jack, a USB connection, resonator 16 MHz, a power jack, and ICSP header and RST button. Power supply. The power supply of the Arduino can be done with the help of an exterior power supply, otherwise USB connection, that I have discussed in previous slide. The exterior power supply 6 to 20 volts mainly includes a battery or an AC to DC adapter. AC to DC adapter. The connection of an adapter can be done by plugging a center positive plug 2.1 millimeter into the power jack on board. The battery terminals can be placed in the pins of D in as well as ground. The power pins of the Arduino board include the following. This is the diagram of Arduino board where each pin is described here. This is analog reference pin AREF, and this is ground pin, digital ground. 0 to 13 are digital pins. This is the digital ground, and digital input pins from 2 to 13. And there are two more pins, that is serial pin. One is serial in and second one is serial out. Serial in is denoted by RX and serial out is denoted by TX. This is USB plug through which we can supply the power to this Arduino board as well as upload the program on this micro. External power supply through DC volt, we can use this port, and there is a reset button. This red button is reset button. Before uploading the program, we first press this reset button to clear the memory. And this is a in circuit serial programmer, and this long black figure is known as Atmega 328 microcontroller. These are the digital pin, and in other side of this Arduino board are analog. So the number of analog pin is shown here from 0 to 5, that is 6 analog. And this is voltage in V in, and there are two ground pins, two power pin. First is 3.3 volt power pin and 5 volt power pin and reset. So these are the different descriptions of the Arduino board pin. We will discuss more about this in different experiment, and I have taken this figure from this link. Next is V in, the input voltage or V in to the Arduino while it is using an exterior power supply opposite to volts from the connection of USB or else RPS, regulated power supply. By using this pin, one can supply the voltage. 5 volts, the RPS can be used to give the power supply to the microcontroller as well as components which are used on the Arduino board. This can approach from the input voltage through a regulator. 3V3, that is a 3.3 supply voltage can be generated with the onboard regulator, and the highest draw current will be 50 milliamp. GND, ground pins, memory. The memory of an Atmega 328 microcontroller includes 32 KB and 0.5 KB memory is utilized for bootloader, and also it includes SRAM 2 KB as well as EEPROM 1 KB. Input out. We know that an outgoing UNO R3 includes 14 digital pins, can be used as an input, otherwise output. By using the function like pin mode, we will use all these functions in our program. Pin mode, to mention the mode of pin, either it is input or output. Digital read and digital write. These pins can operate with 5 volt, and every digital pin can give or receive 20 milliampere and includes a 20K to 50K ohm pull-up resistor. The maximum current on any pin is 40 milliampere, which cannot surpass by avoiding the microcontroller from the damage. Additionally, some of the pins of an Arduino include specific functions. Serial pin. The serial pins of an Arduino board are TX and TX. RX. TX pin number 1 and RX pin number 0. And these pins can be used to transfer the TTL serial data. The connection of these pins can be done with the equivalent pins of the Atmega 8UT USB to TTL chip. External interrupt pins. The external interrupt pins of the board are 2 and 3, and these pins can be arranged to activate an interrupt on a rising otherwise falling edge, a low value otherwise a modify in PWM pins. The PWM pins of an Arduino are 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 and 11 and gives an output of an 8-bit PWM with the function analog write. SPI serial peripheral interface pins. The SPI pins are 10, 11, 12, 13, namely SS, MO, SI, MISO, SCK, and these will maintain the SPI communication with the help of the SPI library. LED pin and outgoing board is inbuilt with a LED using digital pin 13. Whenever the digital pin is high, the LED will glow, otherwise it will not. TWI two-wire interface pins. The TWI pins are SDA or A4 and SCL or A5, which can support the communication of TWI with the help of wired library. AREF, analog reference pin. An analog reference pin is the reference voltage to the inputs of an analog input using the functions like analog reset RST pin. This pin brings a low line for resetting the microcontroller, and it is very useful for using an RST button toward sales, which can block the one over the Arduino R3 board. The communication protocols of an Arduino UNO include SPI, I2C, and UART serial UART. And Arduino UNO uses the two functions like the transmitter digital pin 1 and the receiver digital pin 0. These pins are mainly used and UART TTL serial communication. I2C and Arduino UNO boards employs SDA pin, otherwise A4 pin, and A5 pin, otherwise SCL pin is used for I2C communication with wired library. In this both, the SCL and SDA are CLK signal data signal. SPI pins, the SPI communication includes MOSI, MISO, and SCP. MOSI pin 11, this is the master out slave in the pin, used to transmit the data to the devices. MISO pin 12, this pin is a serial clock, and the clock pulse will synchronize the transmission of which is produced by the master. SCK pin 13, the CLK pulse synchronizes data transmission that is generated by the master. Equivalent pins with the SPI library is employed for the communication of SPI. ICSP in circuit serial program. Headers can be utilized for programming at microcontroller directly with the bootloader. Next component is jumpers, and this jumper has pin at the end. This is the pin in a white color, and if both port or both end have pin, then it is called M2M jumper. In this figure, one end has a pin and another pin, next pin it has only hole. There is no pin at the other side, so it is called male to female. And third type of jumper is both end has hole. There is no any pin at the end of any sides, so it is called F2F jumper. All these type of jumpers are required as per our experiment or required. We will use different jumpers, and last component is breadboard. If this breadboard is look like this, and it has horizontal row, and this is also called vertical rows. We will discuss one by one about this. Usage of breadboard. A breadboard is used to make a temporary circuit for testing or to try out an idea. No soldering is required, so it is easy to change connections and replace components. Parts are not damaged and can be reused afterwards. Almost all the electronics club websites projects started live on a breadboard to check that the circuit worked as intended. The photograph shows a typical small breadboard which is suitable for beginners building simple circuits with one or two ICs. Connection on breadboard have many teeny sockets that I have shown in the previous slides called holes arranged on a 0.1 inch grid. The lids of most components can be pushed straight into the holes. ICs are inserted across the central gap with their notch or dot to the left. Wire links can be made with single port plastic coated wire of 0.6 mm diameter, the standard size. This is known as 1 by 0.6 mm wire. I suggest buying a pack with several colors to help identify connections. Red for plus voltage wires, black for 0 volt, and so on. Rapid Electronics 0.6 mm wire pack. I have taken all these information from this link. You can also learn more about breadboard from this. How we use the bread. There are two types of series circuit. This is called horizontal series and this is called vertical. All these pins are connected to each other. So it is in series. Second row is also in series horizontally. If one can attach this point and this point, then it will work. If one pin is attached here and second pin is attached here, then that will not work. Similarly, in vertical rows, in vertical form, these all pins are connected to each other in series, and same way all other vertical lines are connected to each other. But two adjacent vertical lines are not connected to each, so it is in series like this. Only these points are connected to each other. It is also connected like this, but these two are not connected. This is separate from this and all other vertical lines. Similarly, there are two parts, top parts and bottom parts. Similarly, these vertical lines are connected to each other. Also, this one is connected to each other, but this is not connected with this. We can use any part of this to get the result or our out. This is a IC. There are two side pins, left side pin and right side pin. To attach IC, we attach this one with this rows, and second part is attached with this rows, so that we get different points to connect this IC pin. We can connect this pin from all these four holes. Similarly, this pin can be connected from all these four, because all these are in series. We can attach any component among these four holes. Similarly, we can attach among these. So it has four pins in left and four pins in right. So there are, each pin can be connected like. Similarly, there is a LED that is connected with a ground and this one, and this end is connected with this resistor, and this resistor, second end of this resistor is connected with anode. So if we connect this ground with our power supply with negative point, and this is connected with anode points, then this LED will be on. So there are two types of connection. First is horizontal series form, and also this is not connected with this one. These two rows are separate. Similarly, these two rows are separate. More about this breadboard we will discuss in later video. This is the only introduction about the breadboard. We will discuss in details in later video about bread. The top and bottom rows are linked horizontally all the way across as shown by the red and black lines on the diagram. The power supply is connected to these rows plus at the top, and 0 volt, that is 0 volts at the bottom. I suggest using the upper row for the bottom pair for 0 volt. Then you can use the lower row for the negative supply with circuits requiring a dual supply, that is plus 9 volt, 0 volt. The other holes are linked vertically in blocks of 5 with no link across the center, as shown by the blue lines on the diagram. I have taken all this information from this link. You can learn more about breadboard from that link. So now we are able to write the program for blinking the. First we include LED 13. We can also write this statement like this: int LED, where LED is a variable, LED equal to 13, and 13 is here pin number of the Arduino board that I have already discussed. Then I have used function void setup, and in this function we use pin mode LED output. The mode of this LED pin or LED variable is described here. This LED variable worked as an output, so I have used this output. And one more thing, that pin mode is a command in Arduino UNO ID, and M is capital. It is the same. Similarly, output is in capital. It is the syntax. Then second function I have used while loop, and this in this function I have used one function that is called digital write. This LED is high, that is on. To on the LED we use high keyword and it must be in capital. Similarly, this W must be capital. This is the syntax. Then I have used one function delay for timing. It will remain on till 100 milli. Then digital write LED low. After this timing, I have off the LED by using low. High means on, low means off. Or we can also represent it by 1 and this is by, and this will remain off till this time 100 milliseconds. But it is a very simple program for beginner, so that he can easily understand how Arduino board works and how we connect our Arduino board and how we will upload the program on Arduino. Then pin connection, Arduino ground pin, that is Arduino ground pin is connected with short pin of LED that I have already discussed, and Arduino 13 pin is connected with long pin of LED with register in series. Circuit with breadboard. This is a Arduino board, and this is a breadboard. Then I have attached this ground pin of Arduino with this horizontal line. Then it is a LED, and this short pin is connected with this ground that I have discussed in previous slide. I have taken one resistor of 220 ohm or 330 ohm. Then I attached this 13 pin number of Arduino with one of the vertical lines. Then I connected the one end of this resistor with this 13 pin connection, and second pin is connected with another vertical lines. Then this vertical lines is connected with LED long pin that I have discussed in previous slide. This is the circuit with breadboard, and these are the jumpers. Then I attached this Arduino board with our Arduino USB cable to supply the power as well as upload the program on Arduino. This is Arduino Uno USB cable. Without breadboard, we can also blink our LED without breadboard. The circuit without breadboard is shown here. This is Arduino, and this is the USB cable. Then I have taken LED. This short pin, that is ground pin, is connected with this ground that I have shown in previous slide also. All are these jumpers. Then a long pin of this LED is connected with one end of series, one end of resistor 220 ohm, and another end of this resistor is connected with our pin number 13 of Arduino board. This is the circuit for blinking the LED without breadboard. Thank you.